So it takes a team. It takes a team, but it starts first with the person in the mirror. You got to know what your gift is, and then you got to cultivate it, serve it, and then I promise you, people will come. If you build it, people will come.
How would a champion go about getting a sponsor? Like, how do a lot of these sports players get sponsors? I don't know if this is in your wheelhouse, but just wanted to throw that.
Well, basically, is what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? The squeaky wheel gets the grease. So if you want to get sponsors, you got to show them that you are still relevant. Because let's face it, at the end of the day, now this is a term that they use for radio, TV. They ask, how many impressions do you have? Impressions just means how many eyes and ears do you have listening to your program. So the more eyes and ears you have, guess what? Those people who want to increase their money are willing to spend their money on you to give you sponsorship, because they know their money, just like when we spend our money, we don't just spend our money on anything. We spend our money on value. So your popularity, how relevant are you? That's why when you look at Shaq is all over the place, man. He's in more places than LeBron James. And LeBron James is still active. But Shaq has more impressions. He has more eyes and ears. So I think if it came to it, somebody said, okay, do you want LeBron James to sponsor you, or do you want Shaq? They're going to go with Shaq. That's just me. That's what I believe.
Where would you start with that? Would you get an agent? Let's say you're an influencer, you're a big influencer, sports guy. Do you go get an agent to find that sponsor? Because that's a journey in itself.
Well, you're definitely, I think you definitely, is moving pieces. You got to find somebody who can take what you're doing and help you. It's almost like having a restaurant. I got so many analogies, man. It's like having a restaurant. Think about if you're the only person in the kitchen, you're cooking, you're chopping up the food, you're checking on this, you're giving, that's tough. So if you can get the right people in your kitchen, if you can get the right people to help you with your brand, a PR person, and you get a marketing person, you get whatever people, assistant to help you with ideas. So all you got to do is work on yourself. So I definitely believe it takes a village, it takes a team. So not only you got to know yourself, that's the first thing. You got to know who you are. What can you do? All right. That you can make it to the point where everybody will want to listen to you. Just like with you, Dr. Finance, you found your gift. You found your work. And now everybody like, hey, Dr. Finance is on. Boom. So if you went out to sponsor people, they're going to say, okay, how many eyes and ears do you have? Ooh, okay. Well, you got the eyes and the ears. So now, while you're working on keeping those eyes and ears, you now may have to hire a PR person to put out there, okay, hey, Dr. Finance is on tonight. This is his show. This is what the topic is about. And they pushing it while you're sitting and formulating what you're going to talk about, the topics, the order, the outline. So it takes a team. It takes a team, but it starts first with the person in the mirror. You got to know what your gift is. And then you got to cultivate it, serve it. And then I promise you, people will come. If you build it, people will come. Now you just got to have somebody that can help push it out there.
You got to have somebody to push all the money into the bank, in the vault too, right?
Exactly. Got to have somebody back that Brinks truck.
Yeah, exactly.
Beep, beep.